It's a playoff game, or do you it's hockey, let's play?
Yeah, you try to treat every game the same. That's at least what I try to do. So definitely the intensity of the game was a little bit elevated from both sides. I felt like, a little bit more gritty, kind of what you'd expect out of a playoff game. But, mentally just trying to play it like another game of hockey.
Pretty nice save at the end.
Thank you.
What did you see?
I just saw the guy obviously taking that one timer, that slap shot, hit my pad, and I knew right away it was going right in the middle of chaos. So just try to lift my leg as fast as possible and push over. Just try to take the bottom of the net. Just it was in tight, so just try to get something on it.
Devon, did you feel like there were a few passing sequences, I think especially Bard Goulet 12 on their team, where he was trying to feed a guy in the bumper right between the dots, and you always had to stick on it from your team to kind of cut that pass off? Do you feel like your team, even though you faced a lot of shots, limited some really big quality chances?
For sure. I think our team really did a good job at just letting me take like a straight shot. There weren't many like backdoor one-timers, like not many seams. I felt like the boys on the PK did a great job blocking shots and taking away that bumper guy. Even at the end, the 6-on-5, we're being outmanned in front of the net, but it felt like, we were just a solid fort, all five guys, holding it down. So it's great being a goalie, having confidence in your teammates, and it makes it a little bit easier.
When you got chaos and money like on that last day, what's the key for going in that situation?
Answer chaos with chaos. Try to keep the puck out of the net. There's no technical save that's really needed in that moment. It just kind of just keep the puck out of the net.
What happens there in the second period where they were getting a lot of overtime, a lot of chances. Teammates were blocking a lot of shots, keeping all stuff away, but plays get through, shots get through. How do you try to settle it down when things are getting a little chaotic?
Yeah, I think that was less chaotic than the 6-on-5, just because there's so much hacking, whacking in front of the net. So I felt like that was more of their kind of O-zone structure. We're kind of in our D zone, and it's just kind of my thought process was just try to get squared every shot. Just try to make a read, see where the threats are, and kind of play off my D. What are my D taking? What are they giving up? Normally what they're giving up is just a straight shot that it's kind of the least threatening chance. So kind of reading off of them and trusting them that they have the backdoor guys, that they have the one-timer guy, makes a good recipe for shutting them down.
In that chaos, do you feel a sense of calmness?
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes the game feels fast, and that's when you kind of have to try to slow it down as a goalie. Sometimes pucks are getting whipped back and forth, and there's a lot of screens, and your vision's being taken away. But it's important to kind of slow the game down and not get too ahead of yourself and start over pushing and moving everywhere. That was the focus, just to kind of try to slow it down, calm it down, just be a steady anchor back there.
Syracuse came out pretty nasty, hugging guys up after whistles, extracurriculars and stuff. You just get to sit back and watch it, but do you think the team elevates to that level come Sunday, or you just keep with the identity that you guys have?
I think every time there's a scrum, we had all five guys in the scrum. I don't think, we shied away from that. I think if anything, we did a good job sticking up for each other. So I don't think anything has to change. I think we played our game today. Obviously, you want to, do video looks to see what you could improve tactically. But, after the whistle stuff, I think, me personally, I just skate away from it. Just try to stay in my zone. And, the five guys on the ice, they stick together and, so that no one gets double teamed. So I think it wasn't bad tonight.
What do you do to reset after that second goal? It comes from a sharp angle. You think you got it sealed off and it squeaks through. How do you reset from that?
Second or first goal?
I think it was the second. First goal.
First goal? Yeah, it's not always going to be pretty. I didn't expect to come into this game and into this playoff run with, everything going perfectly as planned. Obviously, it's a goal that, as a goal, you want back, but that doesn't change the fact that you still have a whole half a game to play. I think that the most important thing after that goal is leaving it in the past and moving forward, kind of restarting a little new segment of the game. Just bring it on, make the next save. I think if you're carrying the weight of the goals that you got scored on in the game, the game starts to get heavy and it's not fun anymore. So just keeping it light, keeping it fun, enjoying the moment, and just like really playing for the team and for your teammates.
What do you accomplish as a
team the last month or two. All right, they came back and tied it, but it seemed watching that there was still a come. It only took you, 2 minutes to score to take the lead again. Have you guys learned that maybe in the last couple months? That, okay, we're fine, don't worry about it, just stay calm, and we can get this.
Yeah, I think we've grown a lot as a team. I think the last few games we played them, they tied it up. We were up 2. They came back and they end up scoring the OT winner. So today we got the third one, and I think that shows a little bit of growth as a team. To be able to bounce back after getting the lead taken away from us. So it was great. It was great to see. Rosie stepping up with that tip. It's a great play, and it gave us life. It gave us what we needed to shut it down for the rest of the game and to win the game in regulation. So it's definitely some growth from the team. Obviously moving forward, we still want to grow a little bit more next time. Obviously not ideal giving up a lead, but it's playoff hockey. Things happen that you don't necessarily plan for, that you don't necessarily want, but you got to roll with the punches and keep moving forward.
How long did the last 2 minutes seem?
I don't even know when the clock hit 2 minutes. Honestly, I was just trying to.
Basically, when they pulled the goal, I guess it was a little over 2.
Yeah, I was just trying to stay in the moment. Obviously, you don't want that tying goal, but I wasn't playing to try to win that game in the moment. I was just playing hockey, just want to make saves. If they score, play overtime. If they don't score, then go to the locker room and celebrate a win. So I think that kind of takes the pressure off, needing to be perfect. I was just able to play, just treat those 2 minutes like they were any other 2 minutes of the game. If they score, it's not the end of the world. We still have life in overtime. I think if you try so hard to hold on to that lead and play the score in that moment, and they do score, you go to overtime a little bit deflated. So just trying to stay even keeled.
Was there a moment reasonably early in that 6-on-5 where the puck kind of trickled to you and there wasn't a huge forecheck? Did you even think about firing it down the ice?
Yeah, I thought about it for like half a second. If it was a regular season, maybe I'd try going for it, but yeah, I was on my knees, so it's a little bit harder to get it up, and I had the big guy Finley coming at me. I did have a little bit of time, but it would have had to been elevated perfectly. I wasn't really worried about an icing, because freezing it, icing, same thing. It's more just like giving it right to the guy for like a breakaway. As much as scoring a goal would be nice, I think winning first playoff game would be a little bit nicer. So just taking my medicine, trusting that take the whistle, take a face off, just shut it down, leave with a win rather than a goal.
Have you ever gotten one like as a teenager or something?
I've tried a few times. I got close in midget hockey. I went for I think 3 in a year. I got 2 through. One got fished on the blue line out of midair. I think that one was going in.